Alright everybody, welcome back. This is episode 2 of Let's Play Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Um, right here, this door with the blue penguin, this is the boss door for the Vegetable Valley, so let's press up to go in here and start this boss battle. This is really easy. If you bring a power up in, you can just sit here and hold B to bring his health down. Or he'll drop these apples that you can use to shoot at him. And pretty much that's the whole battle. Then afterwards you jump up to get the star rod for this boss, and you'll do a little dance, and it'll bring you on to the next level. Level 2, Ice Cream Island. Alright. Let's do this. These coconuts fall from the trees, and as you go under them, and make stuff blow up. There's a cool little power up, the parasol. The sun shines on this parasol of mine, where I walk enemies balk, and I float gently down. What poetry. Alright. Grab that little life up right there, and keep going through here. Well, that was nice. Oh, this is a neat little enemy right here. It's called a Scarfy, I think. What happens is, it doesn't do anything to you at all. It just sits there and smiles and looks happy. But if you try to suck it up, it turns into a one-eyed little demon monster thing that chases you and blows up. So that's always fun. Another power up right here called Tornado. Spin, 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 ah. Pretty much you press B and Kirby just spins around like a tornado. If you press B multiple times, it'll lift him higher into the air. So if you like that power up, it can be very useful for some things. There's actually one boss battle you can use it in later, but it's very difficult to get it to. Alright. Here is an introduction of a new mini game called Kirby's Air Grind. Starts off on level 1 as the rest of them. What you do is at the very start you want to hold down A to grind on these rails, but these black ones that are in your way you can't grind on. But if you hit the beginning of them and the ending of them just right, it'll say good or great or something like that, and it'll give you a little boost. But if you try to grind on them, there will be an exclamation point and it'll slow you down. So I don't know if I got first or what there. Ooh, close. But yes, first place gets you 3, second gets you 2, and third gets you 1 life up, and last place of course gets you nothing. So, yep. This is actually a really fun game. I've had it on my Game Boy for a while, and it's always been one of my favorites. So, this is a mini boss right here called Big Wheelie. Pretty much all he does is run at you, and then he'll drop on the ground and drop a smaller wheelie. Suck him up and you get the power wheel, which I ride like the wind, fast, too fast. You press B and you turn into a wheel, which is very useful for a lot of things in this game, because pretty much when you're in a wheel form you're invincible, and of course I would lose it. There's another one coming up pretty soon though. There we go. But yes, using it helps get your speed up, and you can get through a lot of secrets that way that require you to get to somewhere pretty fast. So that's always a nice power up to have. Do 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 do. All right. Here's another bomb rally game, but I'm not gonna play that again because that'll just be you watching me play a mini game, which will be tons of fun, right? All right. Okay, so let's keep going. You'll need this power up right here called Sword to hit this bomb at the top there. You can go through this door, and you should get a pretty memorable power up called the UFO, which will be incredibly helpful to you here, as it is in any level pretty much. Now in this part, you can always use the big laser to shoot all the way through these walls and kill the fish, or you can just do it the normal way and use your beam attack. So either way you prefer. I'm just lazy, so I usually shoot them through the walls. There we go. Actually, all these enemies have names. I just don't know the names of all of them. I'll get around to researching it eventually, and as I come across them again, I'll tell you the names. I know that right there, that little red thing is called a Waddle Dee. So that's like the most common enemy there is in the Kirby games. This is a mini boss fight right here against a group referred to as the Meta Knights, which is just minions of Meta Knight himself. So it's actually a pretty easy boss fight. Just have to get rid of all of them to win. Collect this little health jar down there, and then continue out the level. Ah, that's horrible. Alright, that's level 3. Down here, you'll find a 1-up, which is very useful. And here you'll find a Maxim Tomato. And here's another mini boss right here that gives you an extremely useful move called Mike. It's very similar to the move Crash, which destroys all the enemies on your screen. Well, this one does not only that, but you can use it 3 times. So, wow, oh yeah, baby, rock on. Can only be used 3 times, but is an extremely useful move. So, if you ever come across one of those, it is very nice to have. If you get the little laser ability right over there, and I don't know, if you use it on this section, you can get a 1-up. Light amplification by simulated emission of radiation, and it ricochets off hills too. I guess that's what laser stands for. Fun fact. Oh, I actually need the laser in that room, I forgot. So go down here. show some of the other things the laser can do. As you can see, that hill is rounded, so when you shoot the laser onto it, it will bounce off and go up to the top. Grab the health jar. Continue out the level. Alright, second floor, that's better than third anyways. Okay, right here you have a museum, another one, which gives you the laser and fire abilities. So if you need those, you can just run in there and get there. Right here you'll have an arena, which you can fight any, well, the boss is different for each arena in the game. But pretty much you fight this boss, beat them, you can absorb their ability, and you get a maximum tomato out of it. So, if you're ever running low on health between worlds, you can just go in one of those really quick and heal up, and then get a nice little ability too. So it's never a bad thing. Back here you'll have another little health jar pick up. Here's one of the instances I was talking about in which you need the wheel for something. You go through here and see when being invincible by being a wheel, you can go right through this spiky thing, so that's very helpful. It leads you to a room where you can go down and pick up the health down there, but you gotta avoid those spiky things because you can't use your wheel underwater. That's pretty much it. That's all you'll need the wheel for in this level. Here's a pretty cool secret over here. Blow up this wall and I'll take it to a secret room. Absorb this power, which is burning. Flaming tackle time. Who's gonna stop me? You press B and you do a flaming tackle. It's very useful. Pretty much all you have to do is keep pressing B in this spot to collect these 1-ups. There's 3 of them total to collect, so. And once you get all those, you don't really need it for anything else, so. Here's another technique right here called a high jump. Supposedly, these enemies who carry them, they're called starmen. They're supposed to be very rare, but they actually appear quite often in this game. Big jump equals big tackle. You just press B and Kirby will shoot up into the air. So that's it. Really? You're not gonna let me go through the door? Okay. If you ever see one of those enemies on top of a maximum tomato, you'll want to suck them off, because if you attack them, then it'll destroy the tomato, which would be very disappointing, because then you're a tomato short, which is never a good thing. Alright, well, we're running pretty low on time here, I think, so I guess we'll tackle the boss for Ice Cream Island in the next video, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.